What is up, my friends? Welcome to Shirt School Live. So excited you're here. It's a great Friday, and I'm pumped to be with you. It's a beautiful day here in Oklahoma. A little bit on the hot side, getting a little bit up there. It's like 95 degrees today. Played some tennis this morning with my father-in-law, and it was actually really cool this morning. It was like 70 degrees. The last couple hours, it has exploded. Now it's just hot. So excited to be here with you, though. Really looking forward to these weekly live shows. They're just a lot of fun. They've been amazing so far. It's our third week of doing these live shows. So I see some people are watching. Tell me, say what's up in the comments. Just say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. I know I'm going to see probably some familiar faces from the last few weeks. But I really appreciate you guys showing up. This is a lot of fun. But I'd love to see who is watching and where you're watching from. I also want to get the Facebook feed pulled up here in the Shirt School group on my phone. We are going to have some fun today. Review some stores. Review some stores, give some tips, some giveaways, all kinds of stuff. Property Solutions Real Estate. Hello, Carrie from Arizona. Good to see you. Good to have you on today. Thanks for coming. Play pickleball instead of tennis. Would that make it cooler? I was talking about how hot it is. Would that make it cooler? Quiet Pirate, what is up? Good to see you guys. How's the weather where you guys are at? Let me know. How's the weather? Is it hot? Is it cool? Paul, what's up? Always good to see Paul. What's up, Carrie, watching from South Carolina? Still never been to South Carolina. I do want to come, though, at some point. I hear it's a great state. Just got finished. I had to scarf down my lunch because we're working extremely hard. This is one thing I wanted to touch on this here at the beginning before we dive into the store reviews. If you are still trying to start up your online t-shirt, apparel, print-on-demand business, if it's something you've been wanting to do but you haven't been able to figure out all the steps, you haven't been able to put this whole thing together, I want to invite you to join our Launch Your Brand Challenge next week. It's a 5-day challenge designed to help you start and launch your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. Put that link up on the screen for you. I did want to touch on that here at the beginning just real quick. Reason I was mentioning that was because we've been working so hard to get everything ready for next week. This is our fifth live challenge, 5-day challenge. And so it is a lot of work. We've had to hire more employees here to do that and just to be able to put on those 5-day challenges. And I know a lot of you guys have probably been a part of our past 5-day challenge. In the last 13 months, we've had over 15,000 people join the Launch Your Brand Challenge out of 4 challenges. So this is our 5th one. It's about 2,000 people registered right now. It is a great week. We do tons of giveaways. If you're not a Shirt School member, we're giving away 3 Shirt School packages, coaching and course packages next week. We have 5 days of live training from myself. I'll be jumping on there, teaching you each day. This one's going to be a little bit different, which I'm really excited about. Changed up some stuff. And so definitely encourage you guys to join. It's completely free, but there is lots of giveaways. If you're not a part of Shirt School, we'll have an opportunity to join Shirt School towards the end of the week. It's a really fun week, and we really look forward to it here. So that's the reason I was scarfing down my lunch right before this live stream. I had a barbecue sandwich, some Doritos, and a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. So I'm feeling good, okay? Feeling good. Might have some burps. Yes, Paul says Launch Your Brand Challenge will change your life. It has for my wife and I. Man, Paul, it's been awesome getting to know Paul. Paul joined Shirt School. Well, he did the 5-day challenge, then joined Shirt School. Then now he's an accelerator member with us in our Shirt School Accelerator program. And so I've been getting to know Paul and been hopefully helping Paul. And he's just been, him and his wife are awesome. Really great getting to know them. So hope to get to know some more of you next week in the Launch Your Brand Challenge. Brian says he will be there. I love it. I see a few other people. Rocky says he's in Texas. Quiet Pirate, it is humid in Sunset Beach, NC. Rocky says it's hot. I'm sure it's hot down in Texas. Laurencia from Alabama, what's up? 86 degrees in North Carolina. It's a little hot, not too bad though. Stephanie says, hey everyone. Rocky says, what shirt are you wearing? I got this kind of like tie-dye looking shirt. I think this is from PacSun. I really like this shirt though. It's like becoming one of my favorite shirts. Wada, he's in Germany, or she, I'm sorry, he or she's in Germany. It's cold. Wow, okay. And Stacy from Missouri. Good to see you guys. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Ronnie, it's great to see you guys. Thank you for joining. I'll take this off the screen. Want to start moving towards getting started today. today is the format of today's live show is going to be a little bit similar to last week. We're going to look at a successful store, a store that's really crushing it out there, to give you some tips, some pointers from what I'm seeing from a successful store. And then we're going to take a look at 2 of your stores that have been submitted for review. Now, if you're wondering, if you're like, Carrie, how the crap do I get my store reviewed? I've had a lot of people asking, and I appreciate you asking, and I want to review your store. But I want to let you know we've had somewhere around 100 stores submitted for me to review. And so reviews are, the submission process is kind of closed right now. I'm sure that I'll ask for reviews sometime soon. But I have so many stores to get through on these calls that, if you add your store to the list today, it could be months before I'm able to review it. So I'm just kind of going down the list, but also picking stores that I feel like will be most beneficial to you guys. Trying to pick a store that I really like each week and a store that maybe needs some love. So that's kind of what I'm going with. I just want to show you stores that's like, if your store looks like this, you need help. If your store looks like this, you're in a good spot, right? And so hopefully just want to provide a live stream in a time here that can be super helpful for you guys in growing your brand and building out your store. So that's kind of the goal. So if you want me to review your store, you feel free to leave your URL in the comments, and I will add that. We have a Trello board, and I just have this list of just bajillion stores in there, and I will happily add your store to the list. Drop your URL in the comments, but no guarantee, no promises that I will review it or that I can get to it. So just to let you know up front. We also have a giveaway today. The giveaway today is actually a membership to our Jumpstart Print on Demand course in our program there. Jumpstart Print on Demand, really cool program. Bunch of good training in there. I want to give away a free membership to Jumpstart. It'll be valued at about $44. So I want to give that away at the end. I know a lot of you guys are Shirt School members. A lot of you guys are maybe have already purchased Jumpstart. That's fine. We'll hook you up with a gift card or something else if you happen to win the giveaway. But that's what I want to give away today is a Jumpstart Print on Demand membership, hopefully to somebody out there who is not a part of any of our programs, so that you can get a little taste of Shirt School. All right, guys, I am ready to jump in to the reviews. The first store we're going to review today is called Mess in a Bottle, and I see Zamimbis. Hi, everyone, first time here. Good to see you today. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining. So I picked this store called Mess in a Bottle. This is a successful store that we're going to review today. And it was submitted by, this is not his store, but Kelly LeCule. He's one of our Shirt School members. Told me about this store. And so I took a look at it, and it's a very, very cool store. And so I want to go through it today and break down, some of the reasons that this brand is successful. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's hope it comes up looking okay there. It looks like it's good. Okay. So this is called Mess in a Bottle. Some of you guys may have heard of this brand, maybe not. Again, this was submitted by a Shirt School student named Kelly LeCule, and this is a successful store. And I added it to the list. I thought it would be really helpful for you guys to see this store. So let's just look through this. Let's get a feel for it, and let's kind of see what we see here. This is called Mess in a Bottle. Love this logo. Love the name. I think the name is really cool. Love this logo, though. Really simple logo. So that's really good. I always recommend a simple logo, just something that is very, not a lot of colors, not a lot of craziness to it, just a very simple and clean logo. So let's scroll down and see what we got here. We got this big, huge banner. Looks like a lady wearing one of the Mess in a Bottle shirts. As we go down here, we've got some really interesting stuff. So one of the things I like a lot about this store, and I've looked at it once, not really in depth, but one of the things I really like about their designs is they're very simple, super simple. This is one of the things that we teach a lot. We teach to not overcomplicate your designs. A lot of times text-based designs that really just invoke those emotions for your audience, that really speak to your audience, those you don't have to spend a ton of time on your designs, making them intricate, a ton of colors, all that kind of stuff. So as we look at some of their designs, first of all, they've got some really interesting products. You see they've got these biker shorts, they've got a bodysuit, and then you see some more basic stuff like a tank top and t-shirts. But very, very simple designs. We see right here they've got a Jamaican women's runner tee, which I really like. That's really cool. Looks like they have a brick and mortar store, which is really great. I wasn't aware of that. curbside pickup, all kinds of stuff. They're in Baltimore. So you see some of the pictures and some of the imagery that they have. And you see some of the designs. Again, really simple designs. So overall, I like what I see here. But I think it's a pretty simple store, right? There's not a ton going on. They've got some pretty cool products, but I think the designs are pretty simple. They're not using like some complex theme. This looks like a very, very basic theme. It might even be a free theme from Shopify. Maybe not. But I like what I see. So let's go into some of the collections here and let's look at what else they've got. Okay, so it looks like they have some other stuff. They have some jackets, sweatshirts, different stuff like that. Let's focus on the t-shirts and tanks. Wanna look at those a little bit. So we've got kids stuff here. We've got mostly text-based stuff. Really cool. Even this is a pretty simple design, nothing too complicated. So I like what I see. Let's take a look at the product page. All right, so here's our product page. A black woman created this. Very simple design, very cool. One color, so that's something to note, right? I'm always talking about less options means higher conversions. So looking at this store here that is having a lot of success, they're only offering one color, black, right? Black with white tee, so it's very, very simple. I want you guys to understand one thing you can take away from this is it's not about the complex design. It's not about having a million options. This is about the message that's on the t-shirt, right? A lot of times we maybe don't put as much time or effort into the message that's on the product as opposed to we put a lot of time into making everything look amazing and making a really intricate design with lots of colors or adding all these different options. We think we need all this stuff, when in reality, the most important thing is that you have an emotional message that's on that t-shirt that's really going to speak to your demographic and your customer, that's going to make them feel that emotion and trigger them to make a buying decision. I say it every week, pretty much, but over 50% of purchases are made purely based on emotion. Purely based on emotion. You feel an emotion and you just make a buying decision. People are wired different psychologically. Some people buy in different ways, but in most cases, the flow that people buy in, it goes emotion, logic, and fear. The first thing that triggers you is emotion. A lot of people make a purchase off that emotion. If the emotion doesn't get them to make a purchase, but they really like it, a lot of people go next to logic. So they say, logically, does it make sense for me to buy this shirt? They look at the things like the price. They look at things like the material. They look at things like the sizing, how long it's going to last. Those are logical reasons to buy. You say, well, logically, this is a really good quality t-shirt at a good price, so I should probably buy it, or maybe I shouldn't buy it because the price is high, or it looks like it's kind of a crappy quality. Those are logical reasons to buy. And lastly, we go to fear. Fear is urgency and scarcity. Is there a limited amount? Is there a sale happening that's going to end if I don't buy? Is things like that. That creates that urgency. And that is like the last phase that people go through psychologically. Some people make it through all three of those phases. Most people just buy on emotion, right? Over 50% of people just make a purchase based on emotion. They don't care about the price. They don't care about all the logical reasons or the fear-based reasons. They just make an emotional decision. So it's so important that your designs trigger those emotions, that they really, really speak to your target customer. And it's less about all the different options and different things. But let's keep going. So you see one option, black. We said that, right? They do have a sweatshirt option here. They do have gray. So they have two options. You've got a pretty simple add to cart button and a PayPal button. Proudly created by a black woman. Print color seen in ads may vary from what is actually printed on the products. You see here, they've simplified the bullet points, right? We talk a lot about this as well. We talk a lot about you don't need, what you don't see here, you don't need like the information about the seams and the exact sizing, all that kind of stuff, right? You need to simplify these bullet points, and they've done that here. Most of this, if not all of this, can be understood by anybody that reads this, right? My stream quality has been lowered because the internet connection was not super fast. If I drop, I'll be back on. Hopefully my internet hangs on here. So I love that. I love that they've simplified the bullet points. And then they talk about the unisex fit. Unisex fit is equivalent to a women's fitted tee if sized appropriately. They give you some other things there. Okay. Then they've got frequently bought together. So these are upsells. So another reason that they are successful, they're incorporating upsells. That's a really important part of being profitable are these upsells. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about, one thing that I've noticed from looking at Mess in a Bottle, one of the biggest reasons for their success, okay? I want to talk about this really quickly. I'm actually going to go full screen for this because this is a really important lesson. I just want to make sure that you guys get today, something I teach all the time, but I want to make sure that you get it. There are 2 questions that you need to know before when you're starting any new business, okay? Not just an online business, nothing like that. Anytime you're starting a new business, there are 2 questions you need to ask and 2 things you need to get clear on before you start that business. Number 1, what are you going to sell and who are you going to sell it to? What are you going to sell and who are you going to sell it to? Okay, I want to specifically talk about the who. The who is very important. I look at stores every day and so many stores, they're trying to be all things to everyone, right? They're trying to be all things to everyone and they don't know who their customer is, who they want to go after, okay? And so it is so important that you go deep on deciding who it is that you want to serve. If you, there's a kind of a general rule of marketing out there, which I think will help you guys as well. And think about this, when you're thinking about ads, when you're thinking about building out your website, what you put out, you will attract, okay? What you put out, you will attract. Example, if I show a grandpa wearing my t-shirt, I will likely get more grandpas buying my t-shirts, okay? If I show a young woman on an ad, I will likely attract more young women, okay? Let me go further specifically to this website. Now, and I don't want this to get funky at all. I'm just kind of hopefully helping you guys kind of figure this thing out. I'm a 32-year-old white male from Oklahoma. I have 2 kids. I've been married for 9 years, okay? I'm a 32-year-old white male from Oklahoma. If I land on this website or if I see an ad for this website, do you think the chances are high that I'm going to click on it and buy something? Rhetorical question. The chances are very low. People are going to click on themselves, right? They're going to click on people that look like them, okay? So if Mess in a Bottle is running ads to me and they're showing the people that are on their website, they're probably not going to get a lot of purchases, right? You will attract what you put out, okay? You will attract what you put in front of people. So I go to websites, I review these websites almost every day, and I see websites nonstop where you've got every kind of different person on your website, and you're trying to be all things to everyone. You have to get really clear on who you want to serve. So when I look at this website, I see African American women. I see strong African American women. I see Jamaican women, right? So they know who their audience is. And here's what's cool. We can spy on their ads as well. So we're going to go over to the Mess in a Bottle Facebook page. Okay, we're looking at their Facebook page, right? When we scroll down here, now I should kind of showed this tip, I think, last week. If you didn't see that, check this out. Any website that you want to see what ads they are running so that you can get inspiration, you can maybe copy those a little bit. Not copy them, but take inspiration, create similar things. Go to this page transparency button right here. So I'm probably going to do this frequently. We want to look at their ads. What kind of ads are they running? We'll go to ad library. Matthew said this part blew me away. It's awesome to hear. Yeah, there's so much you can take from looking at another brand's ads. There's so much you can learn from that. But let's look through this real quick because I want to see if you notice anything. And let's specifically look at the pictures. What is in the pictures? Let's keep scrolling. What are you consistently seeing in the pictures? We are seeing African American people and mostly African American women, right? And I would even venture to say they're probably within a certain age group. Now you've got a few that aren't, right? But for the most part, they're advertising to African American women. For the most part, that's the majority, because that's probably where their sales are coming from. And I would even say that it is narrowed down to a certain age group. I'm looking at these women and these people. They're probably 25 to maybe 45. Somewhere in there. I mean, maybe 45 might even be pushing a little bit. So they know who they're going after, right? They know who they're going after. And so it's so important that you narrow down, that you really get clear on who you want to serve, right? People will buy themselves. When they see themselves, they will buy it. So just to kind of wrap this up and going back to their website, if I were to land on this website and as I scrolled through, I saw a lot of other people that looked like me, I would probably want to buy that brand, right? If people like me are wearing the t-shirts, I want to wear it too. That's just like very basic marketing, right? We're going to buy ourselves. We're gonna want to wear stuff that other people like us are wearing, because we want to fit in with people like us, right? So it's a huge lesson for you guys today, and I want you guys to go back, look at your website. I want you to look at who you are serving. Maybe you don't know who you are serving, and I want you to get clear on that. And a lot of times a lot of times all you have to do is just choose. You just got to choose who you're serving, right? And there's some strategy to that, but you need to get clear on who you are serving, because you will have so much trouble selling if you're trying to show people that don't match the people that you're targeting, right? So it's got to match. It's got to flow all the way through the sales process. So such a huge thing here. Mess in a Bottle really knows who they're going after, and they've got a last thing I would say is they've really got a strong message here. All of these designs are very strong messaging, right? They really get your attention. They make you think they're unique. And so that's something to think about, right? You got to attract that attention. Lady said, internet is going a little slow. Lady Justice, hopefully it hangs on here. Not much I can do about it right now, but hopefully the internet hangs on with us here. All right, let's go to our next store here, Lido Deck Tees. Now, I love this store. This is one of our students. One of our shirt school students, and it's a great store here. And I want to show you guys this because I really like this store. As I said, each week I want to kind of go through a store that I really like and a store that maybe needs a little more help. So this week, one of the stores I'm going to take a look at is Lido Deck Tees. Okay, so I left the pop-up here, and I'll X out of it in here in a second. But I didn't want to go through the pop-up here. So it says, "Welcome to Lido Deck Tees. Get an instant 10% off just for visiting. Share your name and email to unlock code now." Okay, let's talk about this pop-up for just a minute. Great that there's a pop-up there. Great to collect emails. A couple tips on the pop-up. You really want this portion to stand out, okay? Get an instant 10% off just for visiting. That is the part you want everybody to see, okay? Welcome to Lido Deck Tees. Don't care. You can make that super small, or you can even eliminate that. We just want get an instant 10% off just for visiting to be the big, bold thing. There is a strategy to how you lay out your text, right? We want to bold things that are more important. We want to make things that are more important bigger. So we really want this to stand out. So I would recommend the owner of Lido Deck Tees to really make this bigger, make it the biggest thing here, the most important thing, and maybe either get rid of this or make it a lot smaller than the get an instant 10% off. Going deep here. Okay, another thing we can do, I don't mind there being a first name and email address here, but we could go just email address. The reason for that is because we want to lower the barrier of entry. We want to make it as simple as possible for people to join our email list. So a lot of times I recommend just having the email address there, not doing the first name, just because it'll build your email list a little bit faster, lowers the barrier of entry, doesn't require as much attention for people to get in there. So you might try that, but I think you can keep it first name and email, see how it does. If it does well, keep it. If it doesn't, maybe change that, okay? So that's some tips on the pop-up. If you don't have a pop-up on your website to collect email addresses, build that email, build your email marketing, you need that. Make sure you have a pop-up. I recommend you have those pop up about about 10 to 15 seconds after load time. Okay, so let's X out of that. So what do we got here? We got Lido deck tees. All right, as we go down here, I've seen this website before. I really love the designs. Again, they're pretty simple designs, nothing too crazy. Now I do think I think we could have some more designs here on the front page. There's only 4 designs. So if I land here on the front page, I don't get enough of the designs, right? I want to see more on the front page. I would put some of the best designs here right on this front page to look at. Let's scroll down and let's read this. On a cruise, the Lido deck is where cool people hang out, and Lido deck tees is where they get their cruise apparel and totes. I'm a former travel agent and frequent cruiser. I opened this tanks and tea shop just for you, my fellow cruise lover. Our products are irreverent, unique, fun, whimsical, and sometimes a little naughty, just like you. Customer of the week, meet Natalie, full-time mom, part-time mermaid. Natalie loves the beach and, of course, cruising. I love featuring a customer here. I think that's amazing. I think that that creates something fun for your customers, and the benefit is that you can get back what we call UGC. Maybe not. You guys know what UGC is. UGC stands for user generated content. That means when your customers send you back pictures, videos of them wearing your t-shirts or using your products, if you're not in t-shirts or apparel, it's called user generated content. If I can get one of my customers to actually send me a picture of them wearing my items or using my items, or send a video, user generated content. Why do I bring that up? UGC for you as a business owner, user generated content, the most powerful kind of content that you can possibly get for your business, right? We just talked about people are going to buy themselves. People buy themselves, right? So if you can get user generated content, that will show what your target customer is, your target demographic, and you can put that out to attract more people like that. Okay. So what we've got here, we got Natalie, a full-time mom, part-time mermaid. Natalie loves the beach and, of course, cruising. So we've got a mom here wearing our t-shirt. If we put this picture out, we've got it on our website. Maybe we use it in an ad. Maybe we post it to social media. Maybe we tell her story in an email. We will likely attract more moms that love to cruise because we put out Natalie, a mom that loves to cruise. So great job there. Alrighty. Okay, so now keep in mind here, one thing I'm seeing as I scroll up, there is a mismatch in who we are serving. There is a mismatch, right? Because we just looked at Natalie, who is a full-time mom, part-time mermaid, but then we scroll up and we see this chick who doesn't look like Natalie at all, right? Not in any way. You know, she looks like she's probably like 19, doesn't go on cruises, and isn't a mom. That's just my guess, okay? That's just my guess. So, these are likely, Place It models. So the owner of this store went over to Place It, maybe got some free mock-ups. This guy here could fit in our target demographic. He looks like he's probably, maybe he goes on cruises. This chick, I would probably say no, probably isn't cruising. And something to think about too, and maybe do some research on. You need to do research on your target demographic. Like we could Google. Now let's do it real quick and see what comes up. What age group goes on cruises? So we do a little bit of research here because this is cruise tees. All right, in very general terms, cruising attracts adults ranging from age in their 30s through their 80s. You will not find a ship full of 20-year-olds. Okay, so we did a Google search, and the first thing that came up, really, in my opinion, eliminates this girl, right? This guy looks like he's wearing scrubs. Might be a doctor. I don't know. I don't know if that's really what we want to put out on our website. But we can go even a little bit deeper, because what I want to see is I want to see what the average age is, and I just saw that here. So if we go down here, we can see, let's find it real quick. Just saw it, and it's probably down here a little ways. Well, that's cool. An exact replica of the Titanic will launch in 2022. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we can get there. Well, I saw it on here we go. The average cruise passenger is 47 years old, and they've got They've got 2 pop-ups. Don't do that. That's annoying. Let's get out of this though. All right, here we go. So here's the breakdown of cruisers by age. We've got the highest demographic is 60 to 69, 50 to 59, 18%, 40 to 49, 15%, 30 to 39 drops down to 11%. So the question is, if you're going to start a apparel store, a company for people who go on cruises, what likely is going to be your age demographic? It's probably going to be right here in this area, 40 to 69, and maybe, 70 and over is at 14%. So it's going to be likely late 30s to maybe early 70s, right? And you can go, I would be inclined to maybe take the 2 biggest ones and maybe go even like 50 to 70 just to narrow it in a little bit more. So again, if we go back to our Lido deck tees and we look at who we're showing on our website, these 2 people probably don't fit the bill, to be honest. We probably want to go after more people who fit that demographic, okay? So lots of good stuff here just even on the front page. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few more of the designs. Now, I love the designs. I think the designs are really great. I think they're very simple. I think they're clean, and I like them. And then I also like, and I've seen this before on their website, they have some personalizable or customizable shirts. This is a huge thing, you guys, and it's so easy to add personalization with print on demand. Something I highly recommend for all of you guys to do is personalized shirts. So right here, if we click on this one, I'll show you what I mean. It says, "Hi, my name is blank, and I'm a cruiseaholic." And what you can do is your customer can hit customize, and they can actually put their name right here in the middle, okay? So you can actually add add text, and we can put Carrie in there, and we can move that text right down here. And so I can actually customize it. "Hi, my name's Carrie, and I'm a cruiseaholic." So why is this cool for people who go on cruises? Well, if you're going to go on a cruise, you might look for something like this so you can wear it on your cruise, right? Maybe you wear it not on a cruise, but it's a really cool thing. People love to personalize these. They love to give personalized and customizable gifts to maybe that person in your life who loves to cruise. This would be a great gift, right? So I love that that this owner is offering personalization, and that's a huge thing that I think a lot of people should offer. Now, one other thing here that I think we could improve on, I do see that this owner has been trying to get some reviews, right? We see that they've got a few reviews here. And one of the tips that I've given you guys is to put your reviews on all of your products. So the owner of Lido Deck Tees, this one's got 6 reviews. Let's take all 6 of these reviews, and these are even verified. Some of these are verified, which means they've actually made a purchase. Let's go in and put these reviews on all of the products. Copy and paste them and get all of your products filled up with reviews so that when people are looking through your products, it just looks like you are crushing it, selling so many tees because all of your products have all the reviews. So if we rounded up all the reviews on this website, we probably could get 10 to 20 reviews, and we could post those on every single product so that we have a lot more social proof and it really looks like this website is popping, okay? Let's go to this one right here that has the 6 reviews. Life is better on a cruise. And again, guys, just to prove the point that I've kind of been saying throughout this live stream is that simple t-shirts convert better. It's all about the emotion. The most popular t-shirt with the most reviews on Lido Deck Tees, it just says "Life is better on a cruise," and it's a really simple font. I mean, it doesn't really get any simpler than this, right? Super simple shirt, but this is the best-selling shirt. $24.99, good price there, healthy margins, right? They're probably getting this shirt around $10. So really good margins on that t-shirt. What we see here is we see a small product description. Do you love to cruise, or do you have a friend who can't wait for the next ship to sail? Okay, that's the product description. Now, your product descriptions don't have to be long, and this one is not long, right? So I like this. The only thing I would say here is I want to see this font a little bit bigger. I want this product description to be the thing that really stands out. So I would go in and make this a little bit bigger so that it really stands out. You can do that inside the Shopify product description pretty easily. When selecting a tailored basic crew neck tee for Lido Deck Tees, we chose the Bellingham's 3001. This unisex essential fits like a well-loved favorite. It's super durable and will be the most comfortable tee you wear. I love that. Great. They just changed it up a little bit, changed the generic one up a little bit. 100% super soft cotton, it'll be your favorite tee. Unisex design. Yeah, all this is great. I can tell this is a shirt school student. They've gone through the shirt school course. They've really taken our advice. So great job there. The only other thing I would add here is I'd like to see a couple of mock-ups of people actually wearing the t-shirt. That's a great thing to have here. So, and real quick, let's just take a look here because I want to show you guys something really cool. You may be familiar with this, you may not. Most of you guys are probably familiar with Place It, okay? But I want to show you something cool on Place It. Place It has so many. Different mock-ups, and so I talked about this in. Let me find t-shirts. I talked about this in a YouTube video recently where let me show you guys something here on Place It, right? Place It is a website that you can use to get realistic mock-ups, actually put your t-shirt on real people. Now, here's the thing about Place It. Everybody that uses Place It is using these first 5 or 6 pages of mock-ups. So what happens is you see all these stores using the same stinking mock-ups, right? I go through store after store after store. I see this lady everywhere, right here. This lady, she's on every store, right? This guy right here, he's on a ton of stores because people are going and they're using these first 5 or 6 pages. But check this out, guys. There's 407 pages of mock-ups. So if you really want to get some unique mock-ups, you can go over here to some of these later pages, like, you know, getting over into the 20s and 30s, and you're going to see mock-ups that no one is using. Like, I've never even seen these mock-ups. I've seen a few of them, but not a lot. There is tons of mock-ups that nobody is using. Now, again, what a lot of people do with Place It is they go in here and they just find the ones that look cool, okay? We don't care that much about the ones that look cool. We want to find the ones that match our target customer, right? So if we're building out Lido deck tees and we know that our age demographic, again, for cruises, somewhere between 40 and 69, 70, okay? Those are likely the people we want to look for. Let's see over here if we can filter by that. I don't think we can. But we can go through here and we can look for those kind of people, right? So let's go and just see. Okay, we've got this guy right here, definitely a cruiser. Even this guy, probably a cruiser, right? So we see just by scrolling through a little bit, we can find some cruisers, and we can really pick out people that match our demographic. Not this guy. I know what you guys are thinking. He's not going on cruises. All right, but you get the idea here. Is you can go through here and you can really find some people that are actually part of your target demographic. Make sure that that the people look similar. It's really important, okay? So I recommend going over here to Place It for the owner of Lido Deck Tees. Find a few people that match the demographic that you're going after, and putting some of those, just like 2 mock-ups here on the product page, okay? They've got a link to the size chart right here. Yeah, somebody said you can filter by senior. There you go. So that's perfect. The Ablaze says, respect from Maryland. Keep doing your thing. Much appreciation and gratitude. Hey, thank you for watching today. Really appreciate you tuning in. Easy Anna Dynasty. It's cool. Thank you for tuning in today. Said great content. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you're enjoying it. All right, so really good stuff here on Lido Deck Tees. Great designs, right? We've got great designs. We do need to get a little bit clearer on who it is that we're serving. We've got a great product page. I love that the add to cart button is bold and sticks out. I love that we've really put some thought into the product descriptions. And I love that they've got reviews. We just need to get those reviews on all of our products. And then maybe really hone in on the who, right? Who we want to serve with this. And showing the who on our website, that will go a long way for Lido Deck Tees. But overall, incredible job, great logo. I mean, it just looks clean. Color scheme is great. Designs are great. So this store owner is doing a great job. Just some minor tweaks can really go to that next level for Lido Deck Tees. All right, we're gonna go full screen. We're gonna take just a quick minute here, and you know what it's time for? It's time for words of wisdom. So, little segment here on the Shirt School live show that I wanted to do, and what's been cool is over the first 2 weeks of Shirt School Live, I've gotten a lot of feedback on words of wisdom. You guys love the words of wisdom segment. And so that's really cool. So this actually gets me excited that you guys have really enjoyed the words of wisdom segment. So if you don't know what words of wisdom is, every week, basically I am showing you something, showing you a piece of wisdom that has impacted me usually in the last week. Something that I have read or heard on a podcast or heard somewhere that has really impacted me that I want to pass on to you guys. This is not always t-shirt related. In fact, it's rarely t-shirt related. And it could be business related. It could be being a parent, being a spouse. I mean, all those it could relate to any of those. So that's what words of wisdom is. Just a piece of wisdom I have got that I want to share with you. And so the words of wisdom today. Ooh, it's a good one. You guys ready? You're rewarded in public what you repeatedly do in private. Okay, so last year had a chance to hear Tony Robbins speak live before the world shut down, beginning of 2020. And this was something I was going back and reviewing my notes from when I heard him speak last year, and this was one of the things in there that really stood out, and I wanted to share with you guys. You're rewarded in public what you repeatedly do in private. It's a little bit heavy, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of interpret that how you want. You know, I think it hits me a different way than maybe it might hit you. To me, you know, especially as a business owner, but really in life, especially as a business owner, the results that I get from the public as a business owner are a reflection of the work I'm doing in private on my business. But even going deeper, you know, I just think about the investment that I make in private with my son and my daughter. That's gonna be who they are in public, and they're gonna be rewarded in their life based off of what they've done in private. I mean, it's a heavy thing. It's a heavy thing. But think about it, especially from a business aspect. If you are investing in yourself in private, you're always learning. You're reading books. You're on these live streams learning stuff. Man, that's going to reflect your results with the public, what you're doing in private. So that's the words of wisdom today. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know your thoughts. You guys, again, it's been cool to hear you guys say how much you've enjoyed the words of wisdom, and I'd love for you to leave some words of wisdom. I love hearing from you guys and engaging with you guys, and it's always good to hear that you like this kind of stuff. So that's the words of wisdom for this week. All right. Woo! You guys ready to dive into the final store? The final store of the day is unicornchow.com. Unicornchow.com. Here it is. All right, so Unicorn Chow. So I always leave the pop-up here. So I really like this. This store owner, again, this is another Shirt School student. One of the stores, might be your store. The store that was submitted. This is unicornchow.com. They are, instead of going with the pop-up, they are going with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune style here. Now, this is you put in your email address, right? They're trying to build their email list, right? And what you do is you put in your email address and you can spin the wheel for a discount. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this style. I really like this. I think that it breaks up the monotony. People are always seeing the pop-ups, and this makes it a little bit funner, a funner way to build your email list. It's funner for your customers to spin this wheel. So I love this, right? I love that they've got, I hate saving money. It makes me laugh. I think that's great. So this is a really cool, it's the same idea as a pop-up, but they're just doing it in a Wheel of Fortune style, spin the wheel type thing. And I think it's cool. So that's their pop-up there. Great job there. All right, so here we get to the website. So Unicorn Chow, laugh, love, hope, inspire. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Let's kind of see what we get. Spend $50, get free shipping. We got that up here at the top. We got a lady here wearing the unicorn t-shirt. Okay, so my first impressions are, I don't think the color scheme is super bad. I think the color scheme's okay. I don't love the logo though. I think we need to simplify the logo. The logo looks a little cheap. It doesn't really look like it really fits here. If we just went with this font and we just made it like a purple font and just a transparent background, and just made it a little bit simpler, just said unicorn chow, I think that would be a lot better. So really the design here is not that bad, but when I land here and I see, the first thing I see is this logo, it kind of makes me feel like this website is not very professional, right? Even though you've got a pretty good design here. So I would definitely consider just simplifying the logo, making it something that looks a little more professional, a little cleaner. This just looks like too much, and I don't love the background around it. So I would definitely simplify that, okay? All right, so I immediately do know this is going to be something unicorn related. You know, we've got kind of this mascot, unicorns kind of everywhere. Let's go into our collections and let's see what we have here. So all collections. Now I'd probably, okay, so this is another thing I talked about last week. This isn't a huge deal, but what I would do here, I think this is a little, there's a little too much going on this page. What I would do here is I would add these collections underneath this menu. Okay, when you're in your Shopify account, over on the left, you can hit navigation, you can hit online store, and you can hit navigation. And what you can do is you can drag the collections underneath the menu. So right here, when we hover over this all collections, it can pop out and show all of the different collections that we have. That's what I would recommend you do. And I would change this button, instead of it saying all collections, make it say something like shop now, like a very strong call to action. View t-shirts, okay? Or view products, you know, something that's a very strong call to action, as opposed to saying all collections. That's kind of not, I don't really know what that means. You know, I didn't know when I clicked on it exactly what I was going to get. So let's make it something like, I like shop now, something like that, okay? And make it a drop-down menu. What happens is here that I go here and I immediately just think, oh, this must be all the products. And I think this is kind of confusing. I see a lot of the same designs here for some reason. I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, even here, I'm looking at this. It looks like these are all the same designs, but we've got, I'm not sure what's going on here. We've got black and black, different sizes. And then we've got pink and pink, different sizes. So not sure why we couldn't have those grouped underneath one. But definitely need to see if we can get those grouped. We don't want to have just these same designs here. But looking at this, I'm not immediately aware that there's more products. So anyways, I would simplify this a little bit. Chop now. Or chop. Does that have to do with unicorns? I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting that one, but it's funny. All right, so let's go to best sellers. Let's see what we've got there. All right, so we've got a few different designs. Okay, another thing here that always kind of frustrates me as a shopper, and something that works against you, the designs are too small. They're too small, okay? We don't want this really, really small text. If it's got to be there, even this is a little small for me. If it needs to be that small, what you need to do is you need to make the mock-up really big so that your customer can see the design. Right here, I have no idea what this says, so I don't want to have to click on it to see it. I need it to be right there because remember, you're trying to get a lot of people are going to make an emotional buying decision. That means it's going to be, they're going to click it and buy. It's going to be a very quick decision. So if we make them dig for it to see really what it is, they're number one, they're not going to click on it, right? I want to get people to click on this, but if I don't know what it is immediately, I'm probably not going to click on it. I'm just going to keep scrolling. I love the mugs there. I think that's great. A lot of these are really great. These look kind of weird on the mugs. I'm not sure why that design is kind of over to the side. It looks like it's almost bleeding off of the mug. I'm not sure if that's just a bad placement or what's going on there. Let's keep going though. So those are some things right off the bat. Definitely need these mock-ups to be a little bit bigger. Color combo here is a little, I want to probably say no on the color combo here. Guys, a general rule of thumb. Now this doesn't always hold true, but as a general rule of thumb, you want light colored designs on dark colored t-shirts. You want dark colored designs on light colored t-shirts. So this right here, especially the red one, definitely not going to look good when it's printed out. Sometimes it'll look good on online, but it doesn't look so great when it's printed out. So yeah, so we need to make our mock-ups bigger. Okay, another thing that I always advise on these collection pages. Number one, now we're looking at bestsellers. Let's actually go over to one of our categories. Slim fit tees and unisex tees. You might simplify your product selection just a little bit because we don't want it to be confusing in any way. So let's go to unisex tees. So one of the things I always kind of advise is that we get our mock-ups to be uniform if we can. You can see how some of these t-shirts are a little bit bigger than the other t-shirts. We want these all to be very similar. We want them to be formatted the same and look very similar. But let's click in to one of these. We'll click into this funnel corner. We'll take a look at the product page. All right, some good things on the product page. Great mock-ups here. We've got people wearing the t-shirt. That's great. We've probably got borderline maybe too many mock-ups. There's quite a few. We really just need a picture of the t-shirt and a picture of someone wearing it. Maybe two pictures of someone wearing it. Let's see how many colors we've got. This is probably too many colors. We've got 7 options here. We likely don't need that many, right? I would limit it to, I would try to get it to 3 or 4 colors, maximum of 5, no more than 5. What you'll usually find is after you sell for a little bit, you'll find that people are only buying 1 or 2 of the colors. But there's it's tempting at the beginning to think I need a lot of colors, but in reality, having all those options will decrease your conversion rate. So we want to get this down to just a few options. So let's go through here and see which ones are the best. We've got a heather gray. We've got white. We've got ice blue. So something like that, probably not going to sell very well. Heather oatmeal, probably not going to sell very well. Pink, maybe keep. Steel blue, probably not going to sell very well, especially because you've got a dark blue there. And then steel green. Green t-shirt, I always probably go no, almost always on a green t-shirt, especially with that blue. Those colors don't really mix. So I would get rid of steel blue, steel green, heather oatmeal, and probably heather ice blue. I would go with white, heather gray, and pink, and you'd be good to go, right? So we can simplify that. All right, so Funnel Corn, a totally awesome funnel hacking unicorn. For the funnel hacking unicorn, showcase your funnel hacking skills with this unisex shirt featuring the only funnel hacking unicorn. Made with 100% cotton for maximum comfort, unisex style. Okay, the product description is great here. Love the product description. Got a little size chart here. That's fine. I don't see any reviews. Now remember, it's like 90% of customers read reviews before making a decision. Okay, so. And I just noticed that this color is sold out. So yeah, we definitely need to simplify our colors, our color availability here. All right, another thing I see that I like is I love this bold color here of this green add to cart button. I love that. Guys, if you can make your add to cart button big and bold, it's always a good thing to have that. The only thing I don't like about that is I don't like that green color. It doesn't match the design of the website. So we probably want to pick a color that kind of matches a little bit better. No reviews. We need to get some reviews here. And then I'm just interested because we went with a funnel hack. Now I know what funnel hacking is. You guys probably don't know what funnel hacking is. I'm interested if that really fits with, I think that's cool, but I don't know if that fits exactly with what you're doing here. Okay, I got a question here I wanted to answer. What is the best review app? It's a good question. It looks like Caitlin posted Klaviyo or Vitals. Klaviyo is an email marketing platform, but so that will not do reviews. Vitals is the one that we like, that we kind of recommend here. If you guys didn't know, you can go to shirtschool.com/vitals if you want to get 10% off for life and also get a 30-day free trial of Vitals. That's an exclusive offer we have with Vitals, 10% off for life and a 30-day free trial. Vitals is a 40-in-1 app. Vitals is actually being used here on the Unicorn Chow website. They're using it to make this add to cart button pop out like that, which is included with Vitals. They've also got this sticky add to cart down here at the bottom, which is there. So Vitals is a great app, and that's the one that we recommend. Please, we'd love it if you supported us and use our link if you want to sign up for Vitals. Vitals does a lot of things, but it's a great app to do reviews. There's also a couple other apps. One is called Loox, Loox. That's a great review app. And then the product reviews app. There's an app just called Product Reviews, and that's a great app to use as well. It's actually completely free. It's not as powerful as Vitals or Looks, but it is a free app. So shirtschool.com/vitals if you want to try that out. Definitely need some reviews on here. I didn't see reviews as I was scrolling through. But anyways, to kind of wrap this one up, I do think we've got some good stuff happening here. I think we've got some interesting designs. Everything's kind of focused around unicorns. I think we've got a pretty good product description. I like the product description. I love that the add to cart button kind of sticks out. Some things that I would really focus on are your font selection. I would make these fonts a little bit bigger. I would reorganize your collections where there's a drop down and we don't have so much going on there. I would get your mock-ups looking very uniform. Probably just simplify your logo a little bit. So that's a few things. But I do like what we've got going on here. And kind of keeping with the theme of the day, I'm not sure right off the bat who exactly this is for. I do think these three people here do have kind of a similar vibe, but I don't know if this is for them or not. I don't know. Thinking about unicorns, we need to do some more research to kind of figure out what demographic, what kind of person is wearing these unicorn t-shirts, because I just looked at a funnel hacker unicorn t-shirt and these people do not look like funnel hackers. I know what funnel hacking is. These people don't look like funnel hackers. So we want to get really clear on kind of who we're going after. Somebody asked, where do we go to get the mock-ups again? Placeit.net is the place that I recommend. Again, we are an affiliate for Placeit, so I love it if you use our link. It's shirtschool.com/Placeit. I don't have that text up. Shirtschool.com/Placeit. That's our link. Somebody can drop that in the comments for me. So we're an affiliate for Placeit as well. But Placeit is the place to get kind of realistic mock-ups for your store. One last tip on mock-ups, since we're on that subject, is if you get your mock-ups from Placeit, you also might want to crop those, right? We've talked a lot about making your mock-ups uniform, making them all look the same here on your pages. So if you get mock-ups from Placeit, crop those, make them all a square so that they look very uniform and look clean on your website. All right, guys, it has been a pleasure today. We've been on for about an hour. We need to do a giveaway though. Okay, we need to do a giveaway. So, got a very simple question for you today on the giveaway. The first person to post the correct answer is going to win a lifetime membership to Jumpstart Print on Demand from Shirt School. Jumpstart Print on Demand is for brand new people who want to learn how to get their store set up. They want to learn how to choose their niche, all kinds of stuff like that. It's a program that we offer. It's going to be valued at $44, whoever wins this today. But I'm hoping that somebody that's not a part of Shirt School or Jumpstart already will win this. But if you are a part of Shirt School or Jumpstart already and you happen to win this prize, we will hook you up with a gift card. So no worries. But all right, the question of the day. Now remember, the first person to answer this question correctly in the comments, and it's the first person that hits our server here. Okay, so I'm going to call out the name. If you were first on your end, you might not be first on our end. So we're just going to try to pick the first person that we see. Okay. The question of the day, very simple question. What was the name of the first company we reviewed today? What was the name of the first company we reviewed today? Drop it in the comments. First one there wins a Jumpstart Print on Demand membership. First one that we see. I'm looking at the comments. Who's it going to be? Let me get some water. What was the name of the first company we reviewed today? I'm looking. Who's it gonna be? We need like some music or something. Maybe I can get some music on. Who's it gonna be? Hopefully my stream is. Hopefully my stream's keeping up. I'm not seeing the comments come in. Let me go pull up the. Okay, I got one. Let me just double check here. Make sure my stream wasn't slow. Let's see real quick. Give me just a second. I think we've got a winner, though. All right, the winner, Quiet Pirate. Quiet Pirate, let me know in the comments. Are you already a member of Shirt School or Jumpstart Print on Demand? Quiet Pirate, you're the winner. Congratulations, you've won a membership to Jumpstart Print on Demand. valued at about $44. Quiet Pirate. Okay, how do you qualify? Quiet Pirate. I just need you to send an email over to support@shirtschool.com. Support@shirtschool.com. Let us know you've won, and we will hook you up with access to Jumpstart Print on Demand. It looks like on our end, the first one to win was Quiet Pirate. I don't know what the name is, but Quiet Pirate. There you go. Woo woo. Quiet Pirate. Congratulations. We've given away oh, you're not a member. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to give you access to our Jumpstart Print on Demand program. It's a $44 program. So you're going to get the little upsell too, the little bonus on there. So yeah, just shoot us an email, support@shirtschool.com. We'll get you added into the course. Congratulations, Quiet Pirate. Mess in a Bottle was the correct answer, and they were first to hit it in the comments. We've given away a $25 Amazon card. We've given away a free Shirt School t-shirt, and now we've given away access to Jumpstart Print on Demand. So congratulations. All right, guys, thank you for joining on week 3 of Shirt School Live. One more thing before you leave. Just want to let you know, we are not going to have this live stream the next 2 weeks. We have a 2-week break here, but Shirt School Live will be back live with you on August 27th. Next week, we have our Launch Your Brand Challenge. Another quick plug, if you want to be a part of the Launch Your Brand Challenge, if you want to get on live with me for 5 straight days, as well as just learn a ton of stuff, carrieegler.com/LYB. Let me put that on the screen here before. Okay, you can register for free. It's a free challenge, carrieegler.com/LYB. So we will not be having Shirt School live next Friday because we'll be live with our Launch Your Brand Challenge. The week after that, on the 20th, I'm going to be out of town in Connecticut. So we will not be having Shirt School live that week, but we will be back on August 27th, back on our weekly Shirt School live stream. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here in a couple weeks. Today was awesome. Let me know in the comments what you thought about today. I'll be reading those comments, and you guys are amazing. See you.